let's respond as one body and in one spirit. Take out your phones. Take out your lights. If God spoke to you tonight, raise your light. If God broke you tonight, raise your light. If God has been and is continuing to make you into a new creation, raise your light. If you want to chase after this God who loves you, raise your light. If you want more of this love that knows no measure, raise your light. If your heart cries out to know Jesus more and more and more, raise your lights and raise your hands. For our God is not distant. He does not sit on a throne in the clouds far, far away. No, He is here. He is present. He calls to you in your joys and in your pain and in your celebration and in your suffering. He calls to you. He calls to you, he says, who have never felt like you belonged. You are mine. To you, my sons and daughters, who have never felt like they're enough. You make me smile. To the men who feel like they need to be so strong. Your heart is like the rocks in the mountains. To the women who feel the need to be the most beautiful, you shine like the sun. To you, raise your hands and raise your lights and know that I threw the stars into the heavens, and yet I know and love you beyond measure and beyond comprehension. So let go of your baggage and rest in me. To the leaders who felt weak, to the parents who feel like failures, to you, raise your hands and raise your lights. I made you wonderfully and beautifully. I am your strength and your courage. I've never left you, and I will never forsake you. To the hearts who come broken, to the eyes that saw the mountains and immediately knew God is good, to the souls who are still wondering and wandering, to you, raise your lights and raise your hands and know that I am the God who pulled these mountains from the ground, and I've been waiting for you to come here today. To each and every one of you here tonight, my love for you overwhelms and my love for you overcomes. So if you've been restored, raise your hands. If you've been redeemed, raise your hands. If you want to respond, raise your hands. If you want to remain in Him, raise your hands. If you want to forever remember what Jesus is doing here tonight, raise your hands and raise your voices in a holy shout.